Another big story, and Crown Resorts shedding 3 of its board directors. Do you expect more?
Well, there's an interesting part about this. There's a twist in this that I want to take you sort of through, because what's happened is certainly 2 directors have quit today, that being Guy Jalland and Michael Johnston. But this afternoon, there was also a separate announcement that was read by some to mean that John Poynton, who was one of Perth's most powerful business people, had also left the board. Now, the strange thing is you've got to read the statement a little bit more closely, because the statement actually says that he's had a consultancy agreement with Consolidated Press Holdings, so James Packer's company, effectively terminated. So he no longer is a CPH representative on the board. It doesn't say that he's quit, doesn't say that he's gone. So now, oddly, what we've heard from the report from the Independent Liquor and Gaming Authority is it wants fundamental board change. I should also make the observation that John Poynton is the chairman of Crown in Perth. He's a former Citizen of the Year across in Perth. But for the moment, it appears he's staying where he is. Today, however, when Philip Crawford, who is the chairman of the Independent Liquor and Gaming Authority in New South Wales, was told of those other resignations of Jalland and Johnston, here is what his reaction was when he was told by our Sky News reporter, Ed Boyd.
Now, that's great news. That means that somebody's listening to us, and that's really positive. That answers a few questions. So they were CPH appointees on the board, and that's a big step. So that's a big message to me, and that's the big message to the media.
Yeah, but Kieran, you get the sense if that man, Philip Crawford, is to be happy, there's got to be significantly more change at Crown. And in particular, I'd have to imagine that as the Chief Executive, Ken Barton, and others. Just a small thing for a tester is tomorrow those Crown shares will come back onto the stock market. Now, over the course of the past 12 months, they really haven't moved terribly far. In fact, you'd have to say fairly resilient. Well, the big question now tomorrow is whether if James Packer does have to sell down from 37% to 10%, and that could happen, where there's a massive overhang on that market and whether the stock price craters tomorrow. We'll find out at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Time when the stock market opens tomorrow.